All right. Okay, you're live. Hello, 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 hello. You've all been waiting for this moment here and now, and I don't know why I am... No, I am definitely okay here. Okay. Checking. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, we're good. Everything's good. All right. Hello again, and welcome to another edition of the Really Big Tournament 5. We are still at round 1 here of the first week on Death Toll, and we are graced with the presence of Royal Chaos, who is headed by Rails. As you can see by their 4 rails, they all rep the team. They all know who's the header here. And we are playing Children Goods. Is that am I saying that right? Children Goods? That's a very, very suspect name there. I don't think I like that. But they are a South American team. We should have a very good lineup here with these. This is a home and away, I'm assuming. Oh my god, these pings are terrible. But this, it is a home and away, right? I can tell, right?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent, excellent. So we are just waiting for one more person to ready up, and we're going to go underway with the hits. And if I have a second... Oh, no, we don't. We are going live right now. It's time to use my gamer piss bucket because I can't make it to the bathroom now. Going for an early hit here. As the tank was 20%, the tank is going to go right in. Nothing really lands. We only got like 10 damage going out there on Zing. Sorry, Briz. Briz? And the tank will start working his cars in. As it was an early tank spawn, he has to go back slightly here to get that extra car in, which will cost him some of his rage. And he will go for the car on the bridge as well. And he has 2. They're in a decent spot. He nailed them on the first hit, and that's big. That's actually a big deal. If one falls in the valley, you're not going to have a good time with that one. And they're going to give him a hit, so he has a chip-free clear pass to getting into the woods there. And now we wait as he gains an exponential amount of sight here. This hill gives you plenty of sight, and it's very difficult to LOS the tank in the safe room from here. It is possible, but it is not easy to do, and it is absolutely scary to do here with the cars so close to it. We will have the smoker alive near the bus, perhaps waiting to capitalize on one of them. As the boomer struggles to find a spawn in the jockey. And he's going to go in! He's going in right now. He's just going to go right in. He whacks a car, and he's using the second one as cover here. Nice rock skeet there. And the car flies in, and it's time to commit. He has the cars in play here. Support is on standby. They're holding the boomer. The boomer doesn't land, and he's closing in, and they're M2ing it. There's a lot of distraction with that boomer. They're chasing. He's chasing them. And it... Oh my... No! Oh, no, no! The boomer play! Next level! What in the world? They didn't M2 it, and they didn't clear it. It's an absolute wipe. It's an absolute wipe. What the hell? What was that boomer play? I have no idea, but it worked. Nobody wanted to pop it on themselves. They were not prepared to make that risk, and it paid off. The car landed gracefully on the head of 2 survivors, and the tank, with at least 2 punches, cleared the rest, with support still up. That commit, I don't even think was planned, but it worked. Amazing. And we're getting an investing crypto here. Yep, if you guys are into Bitcoin, get into it. Get those stonks. Oh my goodness. That was quite the tank, and I look forward to seeing what the... What is it? Sorry. I don't want to say it. Children goods? It's a very unique name. I don't think I like it much, but I look forward to seeing how they manage to pull off this tank here. Now, if I had my spreadsheet out and a co-host, I could definitely tell you guys a little bit more about what's going on here, but fortunately, I have the magnificent Vanille here. Excellent camera work. I'm sure you have all the know-how. How are we looking right now? Do you think there is an even spread of South American to North American and maybe even European teams in the roster right now?
Yes.
We're getting a solid yes. That is a yes. There is a solid spread. A very diverse roster we're looking at right now. A lot of new faces, a lot of new people. People putting their names in the goblet of fire, seeing what burns and what comes out. Who gets burned and who comes out clean. Very terrible metaphor, but you understand what I'm trying to say. And we have our first rage quit of the game here. Lusty absolutely cannot handle the heat. He decides it's best to rage quit. I don't blame him, honestly. I'd be nervous too with the heat that that CG is bringing to the game right now. Oh boy. And we lie in wait. You know what? I think I'm going to take this moment to have my own little intermission, if you'll excuse me.
He went to the bathroom. He's eating his car. The car is in.
You did great. Amazing calling. I'm so proud of you. You know what? You can do the camera work and the calls. You're doing an amazing job. So, we have the tank in the same position as before. We've all seen it. Anybody watching Death Toll in this kind of comp setting? Tank usually plays rock for a little bit here and gets that sight, and he is on first pass. He's on 75%. With the jockey trolling near the bus, gotta have it there. The car is there. And I notice here now, since I was gone, is that he did not spend the time to... Oh, got a little jockey there for a little damage. He did not spend the time to get the second car in, and that is going to cost him. Having that second car is very important. Having any hittable to lock down a spot and have survivors scared to move past it it's a big play. It's a huge play. But with only one car, he's going to need to play his cards right here. The chip that he's receiving is negligible here. It's barely 300. He's going to be good. He's still on first, but he's on 25. And the hit is going in, and the Hunter lands. The Smoker gets a slight pull. The Boomer is saving. Let's see if this boom lands. I don't think that they're going to do the same thing with the Boomer that the other guys did, because, oh my goodness, that was an insane play. The tank will continue this dance, as is the mating ritual between the tank and the survivors. But now he's going to... Wow. Yeah, I don't think that's a good spot. That's not a good spot with 3 SMGs. We got a one boom going out, and the charger is going to come in, missing his charge, and the jockey trickles in, and I think they'll get this clear fairly quickly. The tank is having less than 5,000 right now, and that's going to be brutal. To commit with less than with 1k less health is going to be extremely difficult. He is on second. He has sight, but this is not a good rock tank. This is one of the worst rock tanks to play with a good team. They will always skeet the rocks. They will always get those clears if they know what they're doing. Hunter's going to start climbing up for that DP. The Smoker with a troll pull in the front there. We have 4.4k health left on this tank as he maintains sight. Smoker missing his pull. Hunter trolling up top. And he lands the team skeet there. Nice, very nice. I mean, the Susie chip here is just absolutely bonkers. This is actually probably one of the most chip I've seen on a tank that hasn't committed yet. I wouldn't have done it, but another whiffed charger here. These guys are standing their ground. They are not taking flak. This tank, however, is slowly approaching 2K Chip, and I don't think this attempt at rock tanking is his forte here. He's hesitant to move on them, and it's just gonna pay. It's gonna pay off for the survivors here. The longer he waits, the longer this drags out, and they're gonna be able to shred him as soon as he gets in. He has 2K Chip done on him essentially. And I think he will commit now because the support is holding. The hunter's gonna climb. The car flies in and it gets somewhat stuck between the car, but he slides it back into play. And he's taking a little damage. The smoker misses, but the DP lands, which is great damage across the board there. But this tank is super scared to commit because, and the car's getting stuck on the sign. The jockey's trolling, hoping that he can buy some time, but it's not happening. These guys know the tank's dead, and they're going to finish the job. They're going to finish the job. The car did not land at all, and the support did not land. These pings might be the factor, but staying back for 2K Chip is also just unacceptable unless you're playing in a complete rock tank, and he was not. On second pass, you're not looking to play rock tank unless you can rely on your teammates to lock them down. But we do have a full hit. Spitter gets destroyed. And now we're looking at a one boom going out, charger whiffing. No instant in cap here. We do get a proxy. One flies down. Francis is the last man standing, and the jockey does land, and he's going to carry him. They're struggling with Common in the way, and he's going to take him all the way down, all the way to the other side. Smoker's going to come over here and try and grab the guy who's not looking, and he grabs somebody else instead, which leads to his clear, but Riz is going to pay the price here. That jockey did a great job. Definitely helps to chew that bonus down, but we're still standing at a fat, juicy 480 health bonus right now. Don't know if that's if they can pull off some hits and actually connect. Hunter pre-spawns in the back here. It seems that their spawns are all in the back right now, and I don't agree. They're gonna push. They're gonna push. They're leaving them in the dust. Their setup is a little weak there. They should have came from different directions, forward included. Hunter, being chipped to hell, gets skeeted in the back, and the boom just gets popped. And, well, that's it's a tough place to be right now. You're looking at maybe 2 more good hits. With the Spitter charge, I think they're going to go for a Hail Mary here in the hall. It's really all they got. And the charger does connect. The Spitter flies in, and that is going to be significant amount of damage with the jockey coming in the back as they have spawned. And a 2-cap! A 2-cap in the back. The jockeys, these jockeys are insane. They're actually leading them out and about, and that is a significant amount. That's over 100 health bonus shaved off from a very good hit. Instant recovery, and very good recovery there. And we will look at another hit here. And if they find the right spot in the right spawns, the Boomer's sacking. And I think going back and despawning is actually a very strange thing. Charger spawns in. Hunter goes for the DP, covering the Charger. Charger gets cleared instantly. Spit misses just a bit, but lands on the dumpster and actually cleans out Grizz. Grizz is taking a lot of the damage, so that won't make a difference too much with that, and I just hit one of my bind keys. Ignore that. One boom going out. Yes, the survivors are going forward. Not bad. Not bad at all. I gotta say, CG definitely did what they needed to do, getting some of that bonus shaved off, because the no-hitter tank is just, it hurts. It hurts real bad to have a no-hitter tank in the safe room. But this is only a 500-point game, and that's anyone's game. I think we're looking okay if they start pulling off some of those later hits that they had. I'm hopeful. I think we can do it. All right, the ready ups going out are actually fairly quick here, which might give me enough time to take another shot. And we're going live right now. Excellent. So, we have a Charger, Jockey, Spitter, and Hunter. I'm going to put my spec pod back on. Classic bait. He rushes out. That is a really good bait there. He gets all the spawns in one go, and they were not ready for it. He's trolling. He's trolling again. And he gets landed on with that wow pounce. And the jockey. These jockeys are insane. They always land. All the jockeys have landed, mostly, so far, which is the most consistent landing that their SI have. I wonder what that is. Maybe it's a jockey-specific thing. The clears going out are very solid, and we enter the next room, and they will take the tunnel. A speedy recovery. The tunnel is much harder to hit in than that room, with no drop down to be had. Unfortunately, we're looking... Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a 2-2, a Boomer Hunter. Charger Smoker for this hit, as the Hunter spawns in prematurely, getting ready for the button. This is a vital hit. The Smoker's looking for the pull forward. Charger in the back. The 2 in the back. The Smoker gets in, and the Hunter leaps and grabs with the 2-boom and a charge! Oh no! This is devastating. The proxy even lands. So we have essentially here a try and some good damage going out on Comet there. Not bad. Not bad at all. An excellent first hit, but they won't commit pills. They won't commit pills because there is a holdout, and it will take them a... Oh! A little quick jock there. It'll take them a few minutes to hold out this horde. And so it's best to hold on to those pills, because you don't know when the next set is. Fortunately, we always know there's one in the medicine cabinet up ahead. Spitter's sacking, and I think they may be going for a quad here. They're hoping, but they do get a boomer. And a boomer and a tri-cap is much better than a 2-2 in this situation.
Cross the bridge. Go, go, go!
Although I'd argue that probably having a Spitter would be better in the long run if you have the Charger landing it, but the Hunter will pre-spawn down the tunnel, and the Smoker comes in, gets cleared instantly. Charger whiffs, but the boom lands the quad boom, with the Hunter giving a little trickle damage there. And they recover quickly here. 2 shotguns in the front, making quick work of the common trickling in. And they're going to push into the next room here. Spawning the tank, and thus begins the classic event room tank fight. Charger and Hunter spawning from the same closet. I'm not sure that's the play here, but Jockey lands again with the clears not really coming out on time. And those jockeys, I'm telling you, it's the jockeys. And we will be receiving some chip on that tank, but not a lot. I think Grim has learned from his team's mistakes is that we don't want to take chip before we commit. I'm hopeful. Well, it's just 300 chip, 400 chip. Is this going to hold? Are they going to hold with the boomer? No, they're not. They go for a charge smoke pull combo, but it doesn't land, but the boom does. And perhaps I was wrong. Grim is taking, he took 1k chip. And he's on second. Support's down. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is, oh boy. And now he's committing? No, he's on 15, okay, 10%. There we go. Now he's in. Support's finally trickling in here. Hunter making noise in the back. He gets stuck on the bridge. Don't ever take the bridge, that's a terrible mistake, but the Hunter lands it to him, and he does get the corner. The Smoker does land as well. He's going to get a down with 1k commit. And he gets out. but not out enough, and he misses the rock and gets killed. Holy crap, that is amazing. I can't believe he actually got the down, but I'm impressed. The hunter really helped him out there, and I think if he turned for a second, he may have even been able to capitalize on the smoke. Support was very helpful there. Boomer gets shoved, but not popped completely here as he gets the proxy. And we will have the Charger Inspector Hunter just going without the Boomer. They said, nope, we're going to do it. For a little bit of damage on top of Bill there.
I feel awful.
They will not have a hit for the ladder, and I think that's brutal. That's a good place to have a hit. That's a bit of the meta, but... Well, let's see if they can pull off this last hit, because if it's done right with this Boomer, I think they may have one more Hail Mary. As some of the cappers set up above, ready to rocket. Smoker behind the vent. Hunter pre-spawns in the room. The survivors are dancing around, waiting for the strike. They could just take the room. They could just take it, and they might. The Boomer rockets and gets popped. The Smoker gets cleared instantly. The jockey always lands. It was a lackluster hit. I bet the SI felt the pressure as the survivors were ready to press into the next room and get into the safe zone. And we are looking at a monstrous bonus here. This 40% health bonus is nothing to scoff at. That is pretty good considering. Wow. I really hope they have the same business on this end. If they can give it back, if they can dish it out. We'll have another first hit here, and we will see how CG baits it out. And they just spawn right in. They're just throwing it right in. No bait or anything. What are they doing? All right, well, it's a little spit damage, but I'm not sure. Perhaps they're waiting for a better hit in the drop-down room. I mean, they went fast enough where they might... Oh, and they are slow. There's two in the back. They will have a hit for the drop-down room if they can pull it off. They have to quickly set up their spawns. And we have the Smoker and Charger in the back. Classic. Boomer looking around. Jockey in the front, drawing attention. Boomer lands a try. And the Charger and the Smoker land both. And we do get some decent damage going out here. The Common are proving to be quite a challenge here, locking them in place for these SI to make their quick hit. Maybe it was for the best. I mean, it was a fairly weak first hit lineup. So I'm glad they were able to put out some damage there. And we have the event button started here. Boomer landing one in the back, Spitter in between, but they jump back. There is a lot of damage chipping away at their health right now. But for so far, they are holding their ground here. And we're going to put the Smoker Hunter forward with the Charger in the back. Interesting. They spawn in. The smoke does land. The Charger gets cleared fast. The Boomer lands one. The Hunter on top of it last. And that will proxy all four of them. An impressive setup that I don't think they meant to put together, but it did.
Reloading. We gotta
Not bad. They will take the room. The horde is over. They all have perm health. That's good. None bleeding. But I fear some of them will commit their pills during the tank. The jockey lands a surprise attack in the closet, and no one was expecting it. The smoker in the back as the rest of the survivors go up front to clear the jockey. And the charger lies in wait, going for another surprise attack in the closet. We're just not having fun in the closet today. And he will commit those pills, and we now start the bleeding process.
Got a weapon here.
Tank is just hanging out. He doesn't want to take the chip like CG was. One boom goes out. Spawn under the pipe, gets Bill right off of it. And we do get the tank popping out there. The hunter gets cleared very nicely. Jockey as well. He takes about 400 chip there. Just for a rock he may or may not land, and will go to second pass. And now the tank commits here. We have a smoker, charger, boomer going in under the bridge. Charger screaming through the bridge. He gets it down over the railing. Oh no, and the boomer's still alive. That's even worse. He is trapped on the other side of the bridge. The commoner trickling in. Lewis is frightened here. He's going into the tunnel, and he's getting another corner on Bill. The support is just flying in and not being cleared. The smoker finally gets his tongue shot, and another down goes out. Not enough damage is being done to the tank. He still has over 1k, and he gets the down and gets the wipe. CG is no more. We have a massive 1,000 point lead going into the next chapter. This is quite the match. It is a home and away. Maybe we might see a reversal of fortune here, but let's face it, these plays that is going out by Royal Chaos are pretty clean. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I can contain my excitement. Oh. Sending my love. Shout out to Cave Drummer. I know you're out there in the chat. Lucky Lock, if you're watching this, I love you. Is Lobster sleeping?
No.
Is he next to you? Tell him I said hi. And we are going live here. We have me not setting up my spec HUD, but I can see from the outline charger, boomer, smoker, and hunter here with the boomer flying in immediately and landing a double with the hunter landing. Oh my god. And he's going to pull the boomed into the back, and we do have a significant amount of damage for this first hit. That is delicious. Look at that.
Not a fan of creepy old trains.
I'd almost say they were coordinated on that hit. I'm impressed. And now we move on to the reset here on the bridge. Oh, the bittersweet classic reset. Unfortunately here, we only have a 2-2 with a hunter and jockey, and that is going to be really difficult to reset with. They're better off going for damage. The spitter spawns too late. The hunter did not land, but we do get a tri-boom going out. And some scratches as they BM that spitter. No DQ here, though. Just a slight amount of damage, and they spawn the tank here. Early tank spawn. They will take it back. Oh, interesting. He's going for a... That was an impressive rock if they didn't skeet that. Charger hesitates and doesn't land. They will make it to the back, and he will start bringing his hittable. Let's see if CG's learned their lesson about taking 1K chip before committing this time. We'll have a Boomer Hunter jockey support, and they will get a hit for him, I'm assuming here, because the Hunter leaps in, the Boomer misses, and they gang up on Francis in the back, and he will be slow. He lands the rock, and the jockey lands for more damage. Amazing. He will be 100%. It is declining, though. He's still on first pass. Landing that rock was good. Now we have one bleeding. 3 pills to decide where to commit. A car in a very decent spot. We have a smoker, charger, and boomer now. If we can land this boom, perhaps we may have... Oh, he drops the boom down. They get the smoky. M2s it off. Charger whiffs again. Chargers are going to be hard to land here with these kinds of pings. And now we do have another 1K chip. These guys are vicious with their chip. They don't like their tanks. They will shoot them down. He's trying to maintain sight, but it's not even worth it, I don't think, because he has 4.4K. And again, tank will not be a problem. At 65% on second pass, he needs to make a choice. Finally, we get a boom landing from that arc down below with the Hunter landing and no clear going out. There it is. There's the clear. And the jockey trolling, getting a few scratches in. That's very nice. Still, I don't know what the play is here because we're down 2K. We're down 2K here, and he's on second, 35. It's not looking good. This is not the spot you want to be in. They're going back for ammo. And it looks like SI is not steading up fast enough for them to go back. The smoker's alone, and they're going to chase it and clear it instantly. Boomer spawns in the worst spot possible, getting popped. And we're on 25 at second pass. The charger whiffing again. Just none of these charges are going to whiff. You can't land solo charges in good ping. It just doesn't happen. 3K, he's in. He whacks the car once. 2K, he's still in. Support's finally coming back up. And he's being absolutely shredded. He's not going to get a punch. They're going to get around. He gets one punch, long arm, with the support finally coming in the back and the SMG shredding that jockey. The Hunter twiddling his thumbs in the back now. That was... They need to go in fast. They need to go in fast. They need to have support come in with the tank at the same time. That's just... It's too much. CG is dropping the ball here. These tank plays are taking way too much chip when they decide to commit. We do get one boom proxy out there with the clear and the spit block. The smoker lives in wait in the forest, missing his tongue, revealing his location, and he will be chipped to an ungodly amount. I guarantee you they're calling out that damage too, and the support will roll in as they're waiting, anticipating with a jockey and charger and hunter. We have a quad cap. They clear the tongue instantly. The charger whiffs yet again, but the jockey lands. It's the jockeys. It's always the jockey. He wall bangs him to the fence and clears with the charger getting 2 punches in the back. And now Comet is slow. They have one set of pills to commit now with 2 bleeding.
I feel pretty crappy.
All in all, tank or not, it's not the best position to be walking into trying to get to the event. One boom goes out, common trickle in, they run past them, keeping the common behind them. Spitter, Hunter, Smoker. The Hunter starts rolling in, spit landing on top of him, and the common or not, they get cleared enough, he gets out scot-free. The Smoker not dealing enough damage to be significant.
Reloading.
Let's see. They may get a hit outside. They may wait till inside. It all depends on what they get here next. Survivors are rolling through, staying in the middle of the street, as one does. And they will be going towards the house and taking it. But will they be safe inside the house? With them baiting now, taking it slow. The boom gets one, and popped afterwards. Charger is going in and lands one finally solo, but the Hunter gets locked in front of the Charger, unfortunately, giving a free skeet, and I don't think that Spitter landed. That's unfortunate. And we will be taking the church here. They should be setting up on the button. They may not be. They are moving as one. They are moving in unison. They are eyes on the prize right now. With that prize pool of being over 1,000, I don't blame them.
Reloading.
God.
And we will have a few SI here. We do have a 2-2. The jockey goes in a little early here, bouncing around. The smoker missing his tongue, getting an arc boom, and the spit falling flat. They have started the event, and the 2-2 has not done anything significant enough. Quite a bit of horde trickling in on Francis here. We do have Zoe heading over to the safe room, ammo pile in there. As well as him, it looks like they're taking turns going in there, while the two in the back are set up and ready to go.
I'm reloading.
Charger's going to go in front, and they're going to shred him, but he does get the connection with the spit landing on top of it. Incredible. Hunter is skeeted, and we do get a down here. Believe it or not, I really didn't think that solo charge would land, but I guess after that last one finally landed, now all the other charges will. And we only have moments to pass now, as maybe 1 or 2 hits left as the event comes to a near. The boomer goes for the arc and lands with the Charger climbing up the stairs, trying to get in there, and he lands but gets cleared instantly, and yet another jockey connects with some damage going in there, and Common coming in, making things hectic. They will be standing at 31% bonus to 341. That's pretty good. I mean, because the tank was a no-hitter, and the Hunter gets skeeted. The bot Hunter's cleared in the safe room. We have 3 hits to go. Spitter's devastated. Smoker's clear. And the Boomer is naked and afraid. He just stands there. He has nothing. 340 going in. 2K. We are climbing up in points here. And CG needs to make quick work of this tank. They need to play this tank like they played the tank. Well, I mean survivors. Let's face it. Don't go in with 2K chat. That's terrible. But hopefully if they pass this tank without any issues, without any downs, they can try very hard to make sure that they can clear these hits in a reasonable fashion. Because let's face it, when we get to this level of play, there's going to be damage going out no matter what. Nobody's perfect. Nobody has perfect aim. Stuff is going to happen, and we will go live for this first hit, and let's see if it's as devastating as CG's was. Shotgun leading, very good. Baiting out, we have 2 out. SMG looking up. Boomer spawns prematurely there. Landing a 2-cap for a brief amount of time. Hunter and Smoker with the Charger faltering kind of a bit there, interestingly enough. It is a small amount of damage, but nonetheless, admirable. Better than none.
Reloading.
And we will have a hit here for the reset. The jockey pre-spawns in the back, giving some fright to Bill and Zoe in the back here. The arc boom, unfortunately, does not land, and the jockey starts jumping down, getting ready. With the Spitter and Smoker teaming up in the back, getting actually a fair amount of damage as the clears were not instant. And now the tank has spawned. With hits down, they can safely do so. And we will see what this tank does in the hands of Riz. XLM says, wipe them. We're getting ooh-woos from Common. I think their confidence levels are up there. They're ready. I think they know how to handle this situation. They've been reading CG like a book thus far, and I think they may be able to pit this tank against them. Hopefully with CG here, they got 2 in the box SMGs, and we have shotgun in the box actually. And he comes from the back, interestingly enough. And he's going to climb. He's still on first pass. 1 boom goes out. Charger whiffs. And the Hunter finally lands after having been chipped to hell with not instant clears. Nobody's protecting him. He lands the rock and deals a significant amount of damage. I have not seen someone play the tank from up there in a long time. If they knew what they were doing right now, if they got their senses back, they would rotate away from this area. And they are. It looks like they're split. They're trying to half LOS. It doesn't seem like they have a cohesive plan just yet. And support is coming in soon. Smoker, Boomer, Jockey. Boomer tries to B-hop in and fails. Jockey bounces up and finally gets cleared. Smoker, swing and a miss. At first pass, an 85%, and he still has over 5,000 health. This is looking like a very good tank so far. And that would have been a really nice jump punch if he cleared the Smoker like that. BM. And they're pushing the tank with support in, interestingly enough, and they are rotating back, as is the tank. A game of cat and mouse here. The car is wedged into place. SMG is up top in a very bad spot, and he's ignoring him for a rock in the center and misses. Support is nowhere to be seen. The Boomer is landing 2, boom, going out. This is where it gets hectic with 2 booms going out. He's wedged in the gap. We have 2 SMGs wedging him. He does get the corner. He gets the down. The Commoner locking him into place. He gets another down. And the Charger is failed to clear with the Common just absolutely being there. You shouldn't want to move forward with Common trickling in. 3 downs across the board here. Chugging his pills. He beautifully... Oh, dear. Oh, no. And the car misses! Will he make it? No! No! Well, it looks like the predictions on their side about wiping were correct. Some questionable plays there, some questionable clears. I don't know if rotating back past the car was the right move. They should have stayed out in the open. Very unfortunate on their half, and we have a massive 1,800 difference. I don't know if that's usually telling, but we still have an away game here. So we do have a Jockey, Smoker, and Charger for this hit. So we may have a death charge if they time it right. If they can pull it off, and we will go live and we will find out. Oh, they are gonna pub rush out, and he stumbles and the Jockey lands. Of course the Jockey lands, it always lands. And the Smoke gets something. The Charger was eager, so eager, and he went way too soon. It's decent damage, but it's not what we're looking for here. This is going to be... Oh, what? No way. Well, that was... For a chip charge, that's pretty impressive. I'll take it. He does get the connection, and we have minimal damage going out. At the tank being 37%, that will be inside the house, a little outside the house there. With this 2-2 here, Spitter, Boomer, Jockey, Hunter. We will see if they have what it takes to land. The Jockey spawning a little too far away, trying to scare them. Hunter gets skeeted. Jockey M2'd and cleared. Spitter eviscerated. Nothing lands. They have cleared successfully. And they spawn the tank. And they are going back. You've seen it all before, ladies and gentlemen. Tank is working a dumpster in, actually clears it over the fence in one go. The tricky part here as the Boomer Smoker Charger comes in. They might get a hit in the meantime. But you be careful with this tank because working every single hittable in will cost you precious rage. Or as my good friend KB calls it, mana, for some reason. Playing too many MOBAs. One boom goes out. He seriously called it mana in the middle of a game. I would laugh my ass off. It was so funny. He is losing first pass, but he has 4 hittables he's bringing in. And he's on second. The car crosses over clear. The dumpster, it flings back. This is it. This is where you decide, is it worth it? Is it worth it? No, it's not. We will have a Jockey, Charger, and Hunter for support. He climbs the bus and crosses over to the graveyard, or the church rather, and makes his way in. He's pushing them into a hit. The Hunter gets him, and early. No, he didn't rock him, and he whiffs the punch, but he finally gets the punch with 1k left. Can he land it? He gets juked. He gets juked and only gets one more punch. Oh no.
We might need
Oh no. They're all perm health, no downs, and 1200 bonus. The tank has failed in his duties. I think he should have sacked. And M2 goes out. Boomer gets popped. It's not looking good for CJ here. Maybe next time don't name your team Child Goods. Hunter waiting. Charger gets, Smoker gets M2'd quickly. Hunter goes for the wall kick, but that doesn't even matter. They clear it. And the spitter lands flat. Like flat Mountain Dew.
Reloading.
They need to take more time and cook these hits. Last map, they definitely had some hits going out. Much better ones, and the Charger will land early, going in solo for just a punch with 1 boom, and the Smoker quickly getting cleared, but getting a little damage, and the Jockey lands. The Jockey always lands. The Jockey always lands with 100 plus ping. 150 plus ping at that. Smoker hiding and waiting to despawn here. And we will be moving forward to the forklift defend. And it appears that they will be taking it back for a hit. They may hold out. They have the help to hold out. And I think they have the skill to clear every hit that these guys are throwing at them. I really think that they can keep these bonuses. They shred the Charger. SMGs are all on them, but that DP lands. But the spit lands flat. What an excellent damage pounce. They desperately needed that damage. Oh, I'm telling you, that tank earlier, you can't do that with the hittables. You're working too hard with those hittables. I think that costed them. We'll have a Boomer, Jockey, Hunter, Charger as they attempt to find their spawns. Seems with the majority of them going off the roof, and then you have a few rocketing in. Charger gets melted again. Dead mid-charge. Hunter lands. We're looking at minimal damage going out here. They are holding out magnificently. With only 45 common remaining, I think they have 1 good hit left. And then, well, it's really up to them to use the chokes up ahead here because there are some tight corners. We'll have a Jockey, Smoker, Charger, Spitter. Maybe they get a pull charge. It might be something. Jockey spawns in, but they can see him and they chip him a little bit. Charger spawns from behind the car. They melt it yet again. Smoker lands from behind. Sneaky, sneaky. And we get a deagle shot to the Spitter, who attempted to escape. And they will be pushing forward with an insane health bonus. At 57%. And 887. We need some stellar hits here. We need something, anything, to level the playing field. as the hunter spawns in silently ahead. And the boomer prepares, drawing their attention, but missing the arc, and they pop, leaving only the hunter alone and team skeeted. Charger flies in alone and misses, melted. M2 the jockey, clear. CG has lost the will and the resolve. Come on, CG! As much as I love Rails and his team, I don't want to. I would never wish upon this kind of brutality to another team. The spit locks the door, but he gets a stumble on the spit for little to damage. And the smoker grabs him. This is going to be an easy clear for him now, though, as Francis did not hold much of the health bonus. Unfortunately, they will keep their enormous 800 plus bonus here. I mean, fortunately for them, but jeez. You hate to see it. You love to hate it. It's going to be a 4K. I mean, do we still doing finale, right? Or is that they can GG it, right?
I think they both have.
Let's just get to the water and steal a boat. Okay.
Well, let's see if they play it out. Let's see if CG gets death charge. The smoker is lying in wait. The boomer sends in as they just fly out. Oh, a little eager again. We have those eager chargers. They get so nervous up there. There's a lot of pressure to get that death charge. With the Toon Boom going out and fast clears, it looks like they're doing very well right now. Not bad at all. It could have been a lot worse. They narrowly avoided death. Lusty getting a fat noob from XLM here. Lusty, pick it up, man. Your team, you're slacking. We will have a spitter, but we also will have a boomer. And I think if we pull something off here, they're going to do a 2-2 split here instead of just stacking it inside, which will be interesting. The hunter pre-spawns in, and we probably will get a wall kick here. The boomer is in now. Nope, he is behind the van. Charger making noise. They're all spawned in now, aside from the charger. Hunter goes back at it again. The bait timer is going off. The tension is rising. Friendly fire going out. Will they be able to take the room? He shoots it. The arc boom goes. Try. But the charger misses, but gets 3, 4, 5, 6 punches. 6 punches going out. Rocky Balboa. Oh my God. That was better than if he landed the charge. And the tank is in the hands of Lusty. If he treats it like he treated the charger, I think we'll be severely disappointed here. But I won't speak too soon. I want to see some hittables in there. He is not being greedy. He is only bringing in a car. The car is all you need. You don't need that many hittables to get this going here. The car is in front of the gas station. And he will be getting the dumpster from the corner. You don't see that one often. And the dumpster from the alley. That is a lot of trash. But I'm not talking about CG. Did you see that ping pong? Oh my goodness. Right off the telephone pole onto the next. Lusty confirmed pinball master? Dumpsters getting hit into place, getting ready. We got a sniper dumpster going up in the air. It's in the back. That's dangerous. Car gets flopped around a little bit. Dumpster goes into the church zone. And all of his hittables are way too far away from him, and he's getting shredded right now. Lusty goes for a rock in an attempt to slow them down and misses. Oh, no. Oh, no. And the dumpster flies past the jockey, lands another dumpster. Just flies out. Nothing. Absolutely nothing here. He is hiding with less than 2k health behind his last hittable, his last saving grace. He hits it. He gets it out there again. And he goes for a rock as supports are trickling in. The Charger whiffs in the back. And the car flies in, but they dodge out of the way there. We have a Boomer and a Smoker lying in wait with still 1.2K. 1K. And we have the two survivors closing the gap, but he lands a Hail Mary rock. Very good. And they finish the tank off. He was dead. Dead in the corner. 2 boom going out, though. And that should slow them down for the next hit as they bide their time.
Behind you!
Reloading! Reloading!
All right, we have a Spitter Hunter Charger Jockey. This is a very good tri-cap for this room. And they're spawning in, and they got baited. Oh no. The jockey gets chased and shoved and killed. Oh, and he lands the charge. The spit goes out. Hunter claws at him. And, oh, the double get up! No! Lewis, no! Oh, man.
Fine.
You don't see the double get up often, but when you do, you wish it wasn't you. That one was brutal. We got it down and we got 1 bleeding, but everybody's still standing. Pretty decent. We have 922 health bonus right now. The Smoker whiffs, he jumps down. We get 2 boom and a charge landing with the jockey separation. They do not have time. The Smoker gets a quick pull. This is the one that's gonna do it. This is the one with the Boomer sticking in there, really trolling, and they get the pull. Oh no. We have 1 in the back trailing. This hit devastated. The health bonus has taken a massive hit here. 300 bonus shaved off from that. I don't think they were prepared for that one.
Great shot.
I've been here before.
One
I always
second.
liked this main street.
Reloading.
Grabbing a machine
Reloading. Heads up. Reloading. Reloading.
And the jockey goes out with the spit landing on him. They just leave him here. You have to cover him when he's going on the button there. You can't leave them behind like that. What is it, Left 4 Dead? No. Unfortunately, I think the end is nigh. As they've eaten too many hits, they choose to press forward, and hopefully they'll wait around the bus for the next hit coming in. Holding it out and not pushing because lots of common are still trickling in right now. Charger lands with the 2 boom and the Smoker in the back there. They're not covering, they're separated. Spit separation as well, just with a little bit of damage trickling in. You can feel the morale leaving their body. Now, in instances like this, where the difference is huge, more often than not, you'll see the away team will GG it and just give them the W. But I won't assume that for them. We have 1 person staying out, playing it boldly as the hits go in and they take the room for the next hit. A very common strategy, but I'm not sure what he was doing out there. Playing dangerously, living by the edge.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
The Jockey lying in wait with the hunter all the way in the back. Can he land the DP? We have another quad. Oh, and the charger lands, spawning inside the room with the jockey on top. Icing on the cake, the smoker separation forward. And, oh man, they did so well on that tank. The real challenge is holding it together afterwards. Some people are good at clearing hits, some are good at clearing tank, but you need to be good at both if you want to make it big here in bonus. And it seems like these guys are having a lot of trouble getting themselves together for these SI hits.
Faster, move it, people.
They will be making it to safe room with some
really
bonus,
tore
though.
up.
I'm not kidding.
Shreds of bonus, but bonus nonetheless. And we will have a 2-2, but a devastating 2-2. As the charger flies in with no one else chipping it, the spitter landing a massive amount in the corner. Oh no, no. Lewis, no. Oh, I spoke too soon. It appears they have no bonus left. Well, they broke 1K. That's important. If they choose to continue on and do the away game, I think they can make a difference. I think they can make it back. I am very hopeful. There's some good hits on either side, but I'm seeing a lot of hits coming out on CG. They're not getting their crap together. We missing somebody? Oh, nope, someone's in spec. Excellent. Everyone's all here. Whew. Wow. What do we have here? Are we playing finale? No. All right, so we are skipping finale. That's interesting. We are skipping finale and moving on to the away server. So we will be playing the away game. We will be doing the away game, I repeat. That's unusual. I thought usually you're supposed to play finale if you want to get to away, but I guess that doesn't really matter. It's just a video game after all, who cares? But we still have everyone in server here. So, and they're all readied up. I'm not sure they all are on the same page. Do we know, Vanille? Okay, so they are leaving now. All right. Please hold as we transition to the away game after this short commercial break. Oh, cool. Are we off? Okay, I'm back.
Okay, hi,
We're live? Ah! But I'm not even in server. All right. We are in server. I'm going to be subbing in for Rail's team here, as you can see. And we are getting underway here, fixing the spawns, getting everyone on the appropriate teams. Everyone looks like to be, maybe a few stragglers. Right. And it appears we're having VCs on, right? We're live?
yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, it appears we're having some technical difficulties here. Can't get the caster roll. We are in Argent. Wait, what the hell is going on with the... Oh! Oh, God. Are you getting a retrying as well?
Are you getting DDoS?
Yeah, I'm getting
They
DDoS.
posted the IP in chat,
They
I think.
really are
Wait,
they
no.
they did. No, they did. Oh. All right, so that's happening right now. Well, while the server's being DDoSed, a word from our sponsor.
Oh no, oh frick.
What have you done?
I logged out of Steam. I didn't mean to do that. Just off
Well, no one holds it against you. In my experience, everything that has to do with South American things in this game usually goes wrong.
Go invisible too.
Oh, are we still VC?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. If you have the details, just send them to me, and we'll get this underway here.
The emergency band was talking about a military outpost just north of here. The emergency band was talking about a military outpost.
Alrighty then. So here we are again on Blood Harvest for some reason. And we have a few people trickling in. 3 people from Rails team. 2 people from Children Goods. I don't think I'll ever quite be comfortable saying that. I don't know why Fig said that was okay. I mean, it's not a bad name. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, come on, why? Like, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that? It's like, just stop. Can we DQ them? Get it. Get him over here. Get him over here. Because, you know, everybody on the admin team is in the same room watching the tournament. So, yeah, he's down the office. He's in the other cubicle. Can you get Fig in here? Can we get a DQ on the child goods name?
Sounds good to me. Let's head to Riverside.
We keep child goods, but we get rid of wife beaters. I mean, I'm just. My favorite part, waiting.
Reloading.
All right, we're just waiting for one more person to get up on CG's side, and we will be ready to go. For those of you joining us, you will be witnessing the second half of the home and away game. We are away right now. If you are from North America, if you're not, then we are home. And so we will be witnessing. I'm just saying. I can't do it. CG. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I don't want to. CG and Royal Chaos, aka Rails team, will be competing against one another. I believe we are sitting at a 3,000 or 2.5 thousand or 100, whatever, 2.5k difference in points right now, with Royal Chaos leading the charge here. And it appears our fourth for CG. I'm not gonna say it. I don't care what you. If you gift 10 subs in the chat right now, I'll say it. How about that? Well, Beardmouth cheered 300. I guess I can say children. I'm not gonna say. For $3, I'll sell myself out. No, I'm just. How would you describe your children in one word? Goods. Oh, I said it. God damn you. I'm never reading chat again. Thank you. All right. Fuck you. So we're just gonna go and glaze over the fact that I just unwittingly said what you told me to say, even though I said I wasn't. And we're gonna focus on the away game. This thrilling away game. We're gonna see if CG on their home turf has what it takes to compete against our beloved NA Rails team. And it looks almost like they actually have higher ping here than CG did on the other servers. I'm not sure if that's the routing, but it's going to be interesting. I know for a fact, thanks to Lobster saying it's fun to play Australian pugs, is that having 200 plus ping is the worst thing in the world. So it's going to be a real treat. We're going to see some really funky stuff here. Yes, Delirium. If you give $3, you will get nudes from me. You can subscribe to my OnlyFans. Vanille will link it in the description below. And we're still waiting. Still having some technical difficulties here. One guy's the odd man out here. We're missing a fourth on CG. Did we close the slots? Uh-oh. Is it an issue with the slots? Oh. All right.
I think Empty wants to cast with you.
Nice. Well, welcome to the Left 4 Dead 2 community. This is about as good as it gets. You're always going to have one guy who's doing this kind of stuff. MT, welcome. Finally, can I stop talking for 1 second?
Finally arrived.
You can cast this whole entire match, and I can spend it drinking.
I'm going to be doing the same thing, Handsome Robot.
We are all going to be drinking and having a good time.
We're gonna be celebrating our wonderful victory that we earned.
That's
so
right.
Valiantly.
Pug champ.
Pug champ.
Yes, that's right. We just got the W today. Thank you, everyone who didn't give a shit.
Can't say we did either. We sat in the safe room.
We won by being in the safe room the whole time. So
sometimes the stronger team just sits in the safe room. But I'm glad to see all 150 of you joining us tonight for this beautiful game we're about to play.
Do you need a slot here to get in?
Do I?
Yeah.
I probably do.
First time?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Gotta start somewhere.
You can come in.
All right, so we have all ready ups on CG's side here, and you are joined to me now. You are conjoined twins. That's right. You joining me now is MT. His first time casting for this wonderful game. This is Rail's team. Very exciting, and CG here, which we're just not going to say what they stand for because it's
CG. It's just CG. You know?
It's just CG, and we are going live. You care to do the first hit for us?
Well, as it is my first cast, I am struggling to get in the server.
Do you need IP?
That would be extraordinarily useful.
We have a one boom going out here. Spit did not land. Tank's going back and getting the car in. We've seen this all before. Spit gets a recharge and spits again, and just not really anything here. That 2-2 was very weak, and I will be giving you the IP right now. And so we'll have a few cards being worked in here. Actually, one of them fell into the valley. We do have one in the front. That's where you want it. Valley is good if they push, but no one really ever pushes this tank. Having two in the middle of the street up ahead here is going to be good. Hunter spawns up. He's up on the cliff, getting ready for that DP. Skeeting rocks. He still has sight, but he is on second pass. And the smoker's forward. No one's clearing that. What are they doing? They had a lapse in judgment. The DP lands, and he gets him down. He's not going for the car. He's going for punches. Smart play. Smart play. Looks like the ping difference is huge because they were not prepared for that. We already have a down. And he still has over 4K health. Insane. Charger's going to come in. Can he dodge it? Jockey's going to trickle in. He gets the M2. The support is still up. Boomer lands the arc there. The tank is committed. He has 4K health. The jockey lands. He's going to bring him forward. Oh, no. We're looking at a wipe on Rail's end here. I don't think they can pull it together. The car goes flying out of play, and the tank is left with his pants down, but Common are trickling in the back. And he's locked in. The car comes back. He is defending the jockey down there. He does not want him to pass that tank. The Hunter lands, the Smoker lands, and it is a wipe. Excellent car finishes the job here, and we are done. That is it. The safe room tank has prevailed. That is Smoker initially there is what gave him that win. He got the corner incredibly early. They did not cover that Smoker pull at all. I may have misspoken about CG. I think maybe it was just the ping, because that was an amazing play. And I don't think Rail's team is quite prepared for the shitstorm that's to come with that kind of ping they have now. Let's see. We are live. Tank spawns instantly. We get rid of the Smoker Hunter. Boomer, no? Yes? Maybe? Spitter has sacked. Hunter is cleared. And the Smoker is no more with the boom landing one. Last minute right there. Same as before, Tank is going to get the car and see if he can clear it across the gap. He gets an amazing punch. It hits the fence. That's not good. That's going to hurt, but it doesn't matter. Car in the valley's okay, but he is going to work it in anyways. He's going to try. This one's tricky. Getting a car up the slope is a real pain. But he's still on first pass.
And I have figured it out, so I am here now. So he's got two cars to work with here.
Hold on. Your in-game voice is talking to. Should mute that.
We've muted my in-game voice.
Excellent. That car is dangerous. Here, I'll let you call for this tank. You can descriptor that.
Well, what's there to call? See, they are pushing forward. I'm not sure that's the greatest idea. They're going to have a hit-up coming up on this ladder here. That is going to force the tank to push a car backwards, though. They might be able to capitalize on that.
Ooh.
Instead, he hits him with the car. Hit comes in. Smoker lands well. He's able to capitalize with the car there. Oh, he's hitting it around that right now. It's not doing too much. He has no support yet. Should be coming in soon. He's dead.
Amazing.
1 second. I'll get you back.
He's asking for the spectators to sub him.
Weapons over here.
Interesting choice.
And now, with one down and one bleeding, we have the ladder hit here. Fortunately, oh, it is a 2-2. He baits the charge and clears it instantly. The Hunter comes in late, gets on the fence.
Very little damage coming in there.
Very little, yeah. Not looking at much.
Missing. Well, landing, but not getting any damage from it. Moose is slightly behind, but I don't think that will matter much.
I'm reloading.
We got weapons over here.
We have a Charger, Boomer, Smoker, Jockey coming in here. The Smoker in the back, the Boomer setting up, gets boomed on him. Smoker cleared instantly. Jockey tries to go forward a little bit, and the hit falls flat.
Very good clears coming out of there.
Looks like CG just needed the right server here. A little closer to home is what they needed.
Come on, go.
Empty, do you think they will be able to compete with the, what is it, 2.5 difference? Do you think they can make it back?
You know, it's not that much of a gap. I think a strong early tank, maybe in the next couple maps.
Ooh. Maybe not with this perm health
Pounds
going
coming
down.
out there. See if that pops a Boomer. He does not take any spit damage, but he does go down.
That
from
will
popping up
shave the bonus down greatly with another down going out.
Thanks, man.
I don't know. You're going to need to make some plays if they expect to make back the bonus they need to compete with the initial first round. Charger gets chipped ahead and he falls flat on the rock. The Smoker gets cleared. The Spitter, I don't even think got a spit off.
I believe you're right. I don't think Rail's team really landed anything there. CG just walked right through it. Walked right through into the safe room. And so that's going to be a nearly 550 point difference in this game coming into the second map.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers, brother.
And what are you partaking in this fine evening?
I have some Southern Tier Brewing Company IPAs.
Ooh, I too am drinking an IPA, the Foggy Geezer.
The Foggy Geezer.
Lord knows we'll need it when we're watching this kind of thing go down.
Absolutely. 550 point games, map 1.
By the way, LL sent me the clip I asked for from my stream earlier, and apparently Lucky did say that he was okay, and I just didn't hear it over all the comments. So,
Well, you know, that is a factor of miscommunication.
we'll work on
It
it.
happens to the best of us. I think the important part is recognizing what happened, what went wrong, and fixing it for next time. I think that's a universal way to get things done.
All right. So we have a Boomer, Spitter, Smoker, and... Hold on. I have to get my spec up. But here is the bait. Ah, Hunter. Gotcha.
So we got a 2-2 with a Smoker and a Hunter.
They're out. They're full
They're
out.
out. They're
and they're
fully
getting
out.
capped. They're
We
capped.
got a 2-cap. 2-cap landed. The spit landed on the Hunter, so that's some good damage. That's a good first hit coming out from Rail's team.
Reloading.
Look out!
Reloading.
Not too much, but they are go-go. They are go-go. They are holding W, and they are taking the tunnel. They are taking it all the way. Are they skipping an extra hit for the button?
I'm reloading.
They are. This is the button hit,
This could be
and
very risky for them.
it will be. Hopefully it'll pay off here. CG seems to be on their home turf. They seem to be doing very well right here. This is their zone. They're not going to let anything bad happen unless Rail's team can make it happen.
Reloading!
And he goes for the button. He's baiting. He gets the button. The jockey spawns in. It's not enough, but the Smoker gets it. He gets a 2-cap. They're pulling forward. The Charger, it's a 3-cap. No, it's a quad. It's a wipe. It's a wipe. Ah! They get the... Oh no!
Oh,
Oh!
what from Royal Chaos? A well-timed four cap. Oh my god.
Somebody's not getting their tank this round, and that is unfortunate. But oh my god! Wow.
Lusty
I
says, I don't need a tank. And then four caps the enemy team. Beautiful work
it was an
coming out from
impressive
Royal
quad, yeah.
Chaos.
And we're off. The first hit yet again. I would be absolutely floored. I don't know about you, MT, if they set up for a quad and get it too.
I would just not believe my eyes, Handsome Ruet.
We have a 2-2, interestingly enough. Not many people have been running the two shotgun, two Uzi, but here we are.
We'll see
Let's
how it
see if
works
it
out
pays
for him.
off. Yeah, exactly. Two boom
So
going
two
out.
boom
The
coming
hunter
out.
jumps immediately
Hunter
with the spit.
lands in a difficult spot to land a spit, but the spit does land. So that's a good 25-30 damage coming out from CG.
I think we're looking at the same amount of damage on both sides for that first hit. The question is, will they be able to make it to the tunnel? I don't think so. They're taking it slow. They're rushing it. They're just getting their spawns. Boomer, Charger, Jockey, Hunter. Will they be able to do it? The Boomer gets M2'd and popped. Ooh, you know what? The Hunter that has spawned in the back is deciding
After these one,
it's time for the quad. We are going to do another quad. Oh, and the Jockey lands! Barely getting cleared. He can't get it. The Commoner locking him in place. Finally
not
getting the
quite
clear.
as coordinated
Hunter
as Royal
spawns.
Chaos's quad, but getting a few licks of damage here, but it's just not gonna make that much of a dent.
Still, they have at least 2 or 3 hits to do in the tunnel before the event, and they will spawn tank. And then we will see if it truly is a wipe.
We're good to go. Come on. Smoker.
Wow. Tri-boom goes out. Spit lands flat.
Second Boomer and Spitter last, so that will be a quad for CG coming up.
It will be. 2-2s are the worst.
Weapons up.
Which
Oh,
prompts Royal Chaos to run through and spawn the tank.
Wow. We're already seeing a lot of damage going out on the tank. I mean, 500 chip.
500 is not what you want to be seeing here, especially at that distance.
I don't know if you're just joining us now, and we do have a Charger Smoker Boomer here sitting for support. Smoker spawned up. Last round, we saw a lot of CG committing with like 1 to 2K chip, and it was not working for them.
Got a two boom coming out.
2 boom.
From
Will
CG.
he commit on it? He will. He's
Looks
going
like
in
he
on
is.
it.
He's going in.
This time, will he take the bridge? He will take the bridge. They are not dealing damage to him at all with all the common. The Charger
Bird
landed!
lands on the bridge.
Ooh, we got a
Can he
punch.
capitalize on this? It's just one punch so far.
Support is in. The Hunter lands. The Jockey bounces.
He's just not making enough of this.
We got our first down. And a missed rock. That was a decent
Great
tank.
effort from the tank, yeah, and plenty of damage coming out, but Royal Chaos is going to move on and take a ton of extra bonus points.
Something don't feel right. Weapons over here!
Oh boy. Charger, Spitter, Boomer, Smoker. is actually a fairly decent combo in this tunnel. The smoker goes in. And the charge backs out, taking massive chip. They are done. They are lit up. It's
Just a
done.
very unconfident hit coming in from CG.
Yes, very lackluster one. I'd almost say that maybe there's some tilt behind the tank. The fact that they got quadded.
I mean, that is frustrating in any circumstance, no matter who you are.
However,
Playing
we
with
do
those
have
characters.
500 bonus right now. The DP lands for 25 in the back there. That's
That is
very
a
nice.
solid 25. Spit comes in. It will not do much. Chucky lands for a moment, but really Chaos is just moving on into the safe room right now.
A decent hit. It shaved off 100 bonus from their 440 bonus here. The smoker with the Hail Mary smoke in the back there. And we are safe. We are looking at... Oh, well, hey, look at that. It's pretty straight across the board. It's anyone's game here. Unfortunately, because of the first home game, we're looking for CG to pick up the slack. They need to bring a huge bonus to the table, or they will not be able to compete. And as we move on to map 3, I think the cards are not in their favor.
And you know, considering all things, it is a very close game. Especially with CG's ping. Or, excuse me, Royal Chaos's ping. So it's very difficult to say how it will pan out for CG going into their home game.
All right, we are almost ready to begin here. With the spawn set, everything's all evened out. And we begin the bait with Rail's team starting first here. Smoker goes in for the bush, and they clear it. The Charger whiffs, the Hunter's skeeted, and the Smoker's cleared. Nothing. The only thing I
the
think...
Cappers really just...
the
they all
most
went at
damage
the same
done.
time. They just could not coordinate with each other. Couldn't make it work in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, they were
Just
slipping.
very, well, 0 damage coming out from that hit.
Grizz did the most damage, I think, that round to his own teammates.
Weapons here.
I suppose that counts for something, doesn't it?
Reloading.
Boomer spawns in. A tank spawns in, rather, with the Boomer being popped. Bit of spit separation there, but the tank does not care, for he is going into the back to get that car. Now, I know we've been seeing a little bit of this, is that people will be bringing the car to the safe room in the back there, sacrificing their first pass.
Right, and this is a very risky car because if you take too long with it, it puts you in a terrible position with very little rage. And whatever support you have at the time.
Oof, that
And
car is not
we're
going to work
kind of
there.
seeing that right now, and he's giving up on it. He's leaving it there and going for his forward car. So
The
he's
hit's
going to
going
be
in?
stuck.
Oh no. Wait, well, the
with
boom
his
landed
support.
too.
He does get a 2-boom. That's very positive for CG.
Hunter landing slightly. The car is on top of the roof. That's actually, I haven't seen that one yet. That's interesting.
Although that's all his support dying very early. And that's going to be rough for
20%.
for
Go
Zing
in,
to
man.
get
Just
really
go, Zing.
anything out of this.
20%. His car is behind them. They could push him forward and support.
It's going to take a massive amount of chip coming in.
He is 4K committing in right now, and he
before
misses.
his second support is even up.
2K, and he's still being routed right now. Support not landing anything. Charger whiffs.
Smoker getting some damage on Francis here, though.
700
That is
left,
just
and he
not gonna be
tries
enough.
the car. And CG makes another Bad tank play, regardless. But the jockey manages to get some damage in the back. The tank is at second pass with 400 health. There's not much he can do unless support can help. This isn't good.
Even with support, it's a very grim situation for this tank. He's
Very.
quartered behind his car. The boom misses. There's nothing this tank can do. He is dead.
And that will be that. Standing at a enormous 878 health bonus. They killed the tank and they will press on. And we can only hope that this reset will be enough to reset the scores here.
Right you are, handsome robot. This is a very difficult spot coming up, because if you take this wrong, you can lose 200, 300 bonus. Just out of staggered hits and...
Well, the jockey managed to get someone down and escape
seems-
over there. And the smoker
We
gets
do
the pullback.
have a reset
Yes!
coming back.
I'm having Nom flashbacks.
You should see a therapist for that.
Knock it off, Lewis.
Jockey's going to despawn it with some health. Just a tiny bit, and he'll get some back for that. But the Boomer will get a proxy on Zoe.
There was a hunter trying to go for a wall kick in the back, but it did not land, so I believe he's going to despawn.
I think they
Try
need
to save it for a better hit up front with the
Yes,
spitter.
exactly. I think they definitely need to redouble their efforts and focus and try to get a really good hit off. Because that was staggered, attempting to get that reset, and it didn't work. The smoker goes in behind the rock. He attempts the pull and he lands. Distracted, the charger misses, but the hunter lands. Nobody saw that smoker coming. The spit deals a significant amount of damage to Zoe in it.
Yeah, a lot of damage going out on Zoe there. I guess the rest of the team was very distracted with the hunter, jockey, and charger coming through. They did not... Was there a charger?
There was a charger.
Excuse me.
You wouldn't think that
I
because
was
it didn't
missing
land.
all of those. But the
not-
smoker and the spitter did in fact land and got a pretty significant chunk of damage on Zoe.
All right, two boom going out. Smoker pulls slightly in. And the hunter lands, the jockey lands, and we're getting a little bit of damage going out there with the common flooding the house. as they
Another
attempt.
lackluster hit though. At 666 bonus, CG is really gonna have to step up their hits if they want to make a huge dent. Try to come back from their deficit.
That's what I'm saying. And they're standing at 600 plus bonus right now, and it's not looking good.
Weapons here.
There we go. Two slams. One slam. Some spit. The Boomer stumbles him
Ooh,
into the
stumbles
spit.
Into the spit. That's massive. Although Royal Chaos does recover from that well.
Oof. Smoker gets the pull slightly to there. Over to the side. The Charger gets one punch, but ultimately they clear the hit without any sweat.
Watch out!
Survivors bouncing around, clearing common. The spawns for these common are exclusively in the church, and they come from just one direction. It's not too difficult to deal with them. This is a very good area to hold out, as we all know. The jockey will spawn in. The hunter will start bouncing around for distraction. And the Boomer flies from far left. But
Spit misses, unfortunately,
Yeah.
for CG.
Oh no, that's a
That's two
tough one.
cap with the jockey and the hunter coming in, but the spit just wasn't quite there.
That's really unfortunate because that was a solid 2-2 they threw in there.
Reloading.
Wow. A massive hit goes out there with the Boomer stumbling them all and the Charger getting some punches. Absolutely decimating the health bonus. They were holding out so well initially, but they ate some devastating hits out there in the graveyard. Still, we're standing at 16K here on Rail's side, and now we will play CG's side and see what they can muster up.
Absolutely, and another thing to point out is that this is Rail's team's away game.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
yeah.
struggling with the ping, so
Wow, Charger actually connects there. Proxy goes out as the pop happens. Smoker is late to the party. Hunter gets team skeeted, or insta-cleared, sorry.
promising looking hit, but really only the hunter got a little brush of damage there. 7 damage
Reloading.
coming out on Zoe.
Feeling about this.
CG walks away from that first hit relatively unscathed.
Now let's see how they handle this next hit before they
Got a
spawn the
weapon
tank.
here.
Pre-spawning spitter. Interesting.
Reloading.
Everyone's blocking spawns, but the Boomer coming from below. Surprise! Charger connects, but does not get the slam. The jockey keeps him in the spit, giving him some decent damage, and they will drop down and take it back as the tank rolls in. This tank, as you see, wants to keep his first pass intact. He doesn't even care about that back car. He'll go for the first car he sees in front of him. One solid punch will bring it that much closer to the survivors. Honestly, you can pretty much leave it there. That's a pretty good hit, and I think we're gonna see him with the Hunter pre-spawning in the back making noise. Few survivors are looking in that direction, and the Smoker gets ready to pull forward as the tank commits. No, he's rotating. He's getting up to the top. We've seen this play before. They did this last map, or last round rather, where they put the tank in the back and rocked until they were ready to commit. So let's see if CG can make the right call this time instead of falling into the same bad habits.
And it is a useful position for the tank to be placed because he's got his car right in the center of things. So if they choose to push, he can just walk straight across, cut them off. And he has his SI in front of them. So it puts the survivors in a very difficult position here.
The sight that you have up there is just insane. It helped keep him on for so long and get that extra hit in there. And we will be getting the corner. 2 punches going out here. A third punch going out.
It's gonna be
and
down on
the
the-
down. But the car's right there, and I think we're going to see a kill. And the Hunter, I think he's going for the
Go
hunt.
for Bill?
He got Bill. Oh, boy. Yep. And
Might
he's
be
going
getting
for
into
the
double.
kill. There it is. There it is.
There's one.
Standing at 18,
Oh, the car actually being hit out of play here.
but the rock goes out.
It's pressure on the tank, but not enough that Royal Chaos cannot deal with.
No, I don't think so. I think this is going to be it here.
Two of us left. We can still do this.
Sorry, my mic cut out there for a second.
All is forgiven, Senor Robot.
Smoker goes in for the pull. We're seeing the cleanup here. That one boom, getting the common to lock him. The tank is just slapping him around. He committed with 1.8k, or I should say recommitted, and it's just been short work. It's just been cleanup duty. That push forward and the support that came in were brutal. I gotta say, I am surprised at the discipline of that tank in the hands of Grizz, no less. What we saw there initially was the tank getting a hit to crossover, and that smoker pull looked like an easy corner, but he just ignored it, and he just went and climbed up to the back just to have sight and push the survivors exactly where he wanted. And then he got his car up, and that was it. That was all she wrote.
Very,
with support.
very solid patience, very good decision making coming out from Grizz there. It's hard to make those split-second decisions on the fly, but he did those precisely and accurately.
Indeed.
And it put RC very far up.
Looks like Riverside couldn't hold it together.
If we get to the river, we can find a boat.
That's better than my plan. What was that? I didn't have one.
Would you like to call for this first hit?
This first hit is a mystery.
Well said.
I think I'm gonna have to react to this first hit.
Boomer lands a quad!
Quad boom coming in. 2 cap with a charger and a smoker coming in. Jockey was cleared quickly. Still a fair bit of damage coming out onto CG. Or excuse me, onto Roll of Chaos from CG.
How dare you?
How dare I know.
So how you feeling behind the podium with the mic up? You got all hundreds of people watching. You must be pretty nervous.
I love all these hundreds of people. They're my friends.
Me too. You guys are what keeps the community alive. As alive as the survivors are right now before this tank comes in and does what he does best. Takes 2k chip before committing. CG needs to pull off a good tank. We need a wipe right here, right now, on this last map, or we're done. And that's it. I don't think they'll come back.
Now, I obviously, I joined in late. This is the second game they're playing?
Correct.
Okay.
This time we're seeing the tank not being greedy here as he gets the hittables in. Whiffing the first one, it falls back flat, and they will stay up and chip him. Once again, as I said, for 2k. They chip him right there for 2k. He gets the car in. Is it worth it? He gets a corner, though. Early corner on Francis, who was just sitting there idly.
Good damage onto Francis, yeah. But
We
the
get it
rest
down
of-
here.
The rest of the hit is
And
dead.
another hit on top of the dumpster! He gets it down! He's got only 800 health left. Can he make it? Can he wait for support to come and help? No, Zoe's working the down right now. Charger misses brutally. His hittable
He's
is
struggling
failing.
with this car, but can he make it work?
No, it's
position
out.
right now.
We'll be fine, but we gotta keep moving.
But the down is now not down. He's up, and they're moving positions.
Down is the new up. Support is not doing their job. They are trickling in. And now the survivors are back in action. They've committed their pills. They're ready to fight. They found another set. They are set to go. One boom goes out. The tank is laughably low and misses its hittable and dies. This things were looking so good up until he just decommitted and his support did not help him in the way he needed. And I think you and I can both agree, Empty, that he was being very greedy.
Absolutely can.
Very greedy with
Being
that
in that
hittable.
situation myself many a time.
Oh yes, I think we've all.
It's hard not to go for those hittables, but you really have to do a cost-benefit analysis and see whether it's worth it. And a lot of the time, it really just isn't. You waste more time than it's worth, and these survivors are just able to dwindle you down and murder you.
Wow. Almost a one slam out there. The Charger actually connecting this time, surprisingly. I don't know. They're standing pretty solid at 682 bonus. And, I mean, they did this last round. They're going to hold out a hit. They may even push. But I think they got this one in the bag as a Smoker, Boomer, Spitter, and Hunter comes in. The Boomer throws it in, and it's going to climb up. The Hunter comes in. Does the Spitter find it in time? No. The late spit misses completely. They avoid it. They're going to start it. Zoe's going for gold. And now they're going to... Wait! What's this? Francis is smoked back! What is this? The clears are not coming out. Oh my god.
ML's smoking comment in the back.
Looks like they got a little
damage, but he does not go down from it.
They got a little too excited there.
God damn it.
They're pushing it. That's exactly what I thought. They were going to push it. But now it charges in the back. And he gets a slam with the Hunter. Getting caught up on the light pole. The jockey gets cleared quickly. Hunter decommits. Boomer spawn is up. Things seem to be hectic, but they're not. I think Rail's team has it under control. Ooh, and that DP almost goes out there.
Very close coming in with the Hunter there.
Maintaining.
Could not quite connect it.
I know. I feel that pain. Maintaining a decent 400 bonus and common trickling in from the event. We have a fair amount of common left, 90 to be exact, as the hit prepares. Boomer, Smoker, Charger, Spitter. Most of them look like they're ready to gear down to throw, and the Smoker goes for a long pull across the way. That's bad. Charger missing with the double boom. Someone stuck in spit briefly. No pills left. We have common slow. This will be a challenge. They need to get to the next room and hold out for the next hit. As 45 common are left. They can spend as long as they want in this room if they can make it. The jockey's in. Charger's in.
It's not wise for them to spend too long here, though, because they do have two bleeding.
Perhaps not, but I think
this hit was cleared with very large amounts of ease, so they're just gonna walk right through. It looks like Francis is getting left behind a little, get chomped on by the comments, but they're still walking through.
They're gonna have to really baby Francis there. As the spawns are coming in, we have a Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, Jockey getting in position here on the roof. The Jockey actually gets him down and resets for a little bit, but the Spitter falls flat, unfortunately. So sad. We still have 2 hits up.
Oh man, I'm in a zone.
There's a smoker around here.
Excellent clear going out there. The Smoker misses his tongue and gets him, but doesn't down him. Amazing. Wow, what are they doing?
A reset on the 1 health, no comment.
You can kind of feel the confidence here.
But just barely.
Look at that. Amazing. They're confident now. They have stride. They are standing at 249 bonus. I think they're going to make it. They're going to be all right. Ooh, Charger gets stuck on the SI ladder. That's really unfortunate. Francis ignores the spit, walks right through it. That Mountain Dew is flat. And the last pitiful smoke as we close out.
Withering away on the ceiling.
We close out the round. And all that's left is to see how CG handles this tank. I don't know about UMT, but I think their morale is low. I don't know if they have what it takes.
Going into this on Survivor's side, being down let's see, a good 1,600 points. It's very rough. I think the most important thing is to try to ignore that and just to play confidently and logically. But easier said than done.
Death charge flops. Jockey comes out. They take minimal damage here. They actually handled this a lot better than Rail's team did, surprisingly. CG has been starting very strong for the first few hits, and even doing well on tanks, but we've noticed that after tanks, they have definitely slacked on following up on clearing.
It's so easy to treat a tank as a make or break type moment in the game, but it's just another infected, just steals damage. So you gotta look past that as well, especially being down.
There's a
Hunter is
Weird
on the outside there.
positioning
They
on the
spawn it.
Hunter.
Yeah, that's... Oh, but he does land, and the spit
Will the
lands.
spit get any damage off of that though? No, it does not.
No, just a tick or two, actually. Not even. And the boomer was popped, so now we're going to see some survivors get in the clear here. Will CG do what they did and put them on the bus? Maybe. Maybe. We have Comment's tank here, and he works the car in flawlessly. It falls
Very good
perfectly.
placement.
Perfectly right there. I think that's commit. I think it's a solid commit. And with support, we have the Charger Smoker Jockey. Charger may be tough, but this is the hit you want. Booming in this spot is very difficult. We have the Jockey ready to rocket off into the distance. The next dumpster is in. He's going to start working them in.
Surrounded by these hittables.
Surrounded. Car spins, and he goes and turns and thinks, and he hesitates. The dumpster almost hits him. He's taking lots of damage. 2k left. He gets 1 punch. 2 punch. Does he get the down? He gets the down.
Smoker
He's going for another punch here.
Good damage in isolation.
He punches them towards the car.
Into a car, but it's not enough.
It is not enough. This is not at all as desperate as Rail's team was fighting that tank. But the pressure was on them, and they got everyone back up, and that tank could not handle the pressure they were putting on him. Here, we're looking at a very decent tank, very light, got the corner, not bad. Landing a proxy on them, nice pop on himself.
Right, like you're saying, Rail's team can afford to just go for that one hit, get that one down.
Although with this 2-cap here and the Hunter being cleared
that's a
years
lot of
later,
damage coming out.
it's a lot of damage. And this is what I was talking about, is CG clearing a tank, doing incredibly well, but not following up on the clears. They're gonna see this kind of play. You're gonna see this kind of play throughout the map. Is they're going to struggle to keep that health bonus they worked so hard to get from that tank.
This way, guys.
Reloading!
Reloading!
Oh, shit, I ain't feeling right.
And we have a Boomer Smoker Charger Jockey here. Set up. The Jockey flies in, missing his mark, getting up on the awning and getting back up. Getting M2'd and cleared. The Smoker takes years to get cleared over there with the Boomer popping in front of his face, but he was already boomed. It's okay.
A lot of Smoker damage coming out, like you said, but the Smoker DPS just does not have enough to get CG where they want to be in this game.
No, Smoker is very weak, but he makes up for it with separation. We will have a hit coming in, the Charger whiffing. Hunter flying around, chasing the same one as the Charger, and we get 1, 2, 3 punches.
The death spit actually lands on the Charger, getting an extra bit of damage in there on Francis.
Incredible. Turn around on that one. I wasn't sure where that was going. And they are gonna push. They're pushing.
Sketchy start to that hit, but
Sitting on a lofty 562 health bonus. It isn't bad, but it's about to get worse. I think we're going to see a few
these
more.
chokes up here are deadly with spitters coming in. One cap could mean the end of this team. Very open hit coming in. A lot of separation with that smoker. They clear it with relative ease.
Oh, I wonder if these guys are going to want to do the finale after this. Wow. One punch goes out, stumbling into the spit, brutalizing them as they make their way into the room, trying to hold out that hit. Boomer are still alive, waiting. At what point do the hunters become the hunted?
I would say the second this horde is cleared.
The second this horde is cleared, and we have 45 common left. They are finishing them off now, and the common are all but done. But the hit is waiting.
And it's coming back in.
Falling
Missing,
very
getting
short.
it down with the spit. Survivors may choose to push forward here.
Can he land the arc boom? Yes, he gets 1. And we get another spit separating Zoe from the rest of the group here. The smoker attempts to grab him with the Charger in the front, getting it down on the boom. A proxy, and I bet you another spit is coming up right now. Just a second with that spitter in the back. Anytime now.
Yeah, there he goes. Okay.
There he is. Despawn it. We have a hunter coming in, a jockey coming in. They're going to down him. They're going to capitalize on it. The spitter's ready. He spits in. The cappers are in place. 2 down. 3 down.
And gets 2 downs.
And he's capped in the corner, but gets cleared by the downed guys. And the
wipe
jockey
out
brings
of
him out, clearing him.
He
Woo!
does not. Wow.
Impressive. That spitter has been alive.
Clears. Coming out from CG, but
If you go down like this again,
it just does not appear to be enough.
should be okay for a little bit, but we
At
need
this
to
point,
find-
I
Seems
just
like
want him to make it
RC
to the
is
safe room.
just
If you go down like this
in a
again,
position to stop that from happening altogether.
Those bastards eat me.
They're doing phenomenally with these last pits as best as they can. I'll give them that. Charger lands, does not get the slam, but the smoker will take him and reset.
I'm dying. I'm not gonna hold out much longer.
Jockey gets the reset once more. Hunter lands in the meantime. Spit does not deal any damage, thankfully. At this point, all we can hope is they all make it to the safe room in one piece.
You people might have to go on without me. This hurts like
Will it be possible with the Boomer on standby?
It's
They are,
looking real risky for CG,
and
but
they get in.
with Boomer, that's enough to get inside.
GGs
They
are
called
going
GG.
out. What a game. What a game. Wow.
Exhilarating, Senor Roma.
I'm tired. Wow. Doing home and away casts is brutal.
Well, that's why you gotta join halfway through and just do the away. Could take a note or two from me.
Oh, my God. Well, I don't know about you, but I definitely need to decompress after that thrilling game.
Thrilling it was, Senor Robot.
For all of you who have joined us today and stayed in and watched, I hope you guys were amused by the all I could say is the highlight. Yeah, the highlight of it definitely, I would say, is the insane amount of chip that this team CG would take before they committed their tanks. You see this throughout the game, is just crazy amounts. But
I was gonna compliment our casts, but yes,
Oh.
they did put a good amount of damage into those tanks.
But we are short for time. There are many more games to be had, many more rounds to cast for. We need to let Vanille rest. With their amazing camera work, they have been working overtime.
Absolutely. Shout out to Vanille for her top tier professional camera work.
If
Can't
you guys
find any camera work like that anywhere else.
Steven Spielberg, you heard it here, MT. So if you guys have any extra money in your wallets, you whip it out right now. Gift subs, donate, like, and subscribe. You fucking
Just
do it, or I will come to your house and I will shove a shotgun. No, I'm not just.
Well. You can't go there.
Listen, I'm not going to threaten you guys. You guys are good. But if you guys donate anything to Vanille, it'd be greatly appreciated. They bust their ass working on this stream for you guys so much.
Not just the stream, but the tournament itself, organization, and all the like. So, yeah, that would be appreciated. Great games coming through from Really Chaos and Children's CG.
Don't hurt yourself now.
It's just such a. I don't like saying it, dude. I have. So, great game coming through from Royal Chaos and CG.
Thank you for these closing statements.
Absolutely, sir.
Royal cheese and children. I don't.
Some great kids.
Children in the basement.
So yeah, just chained up, locked up.
They found the laptop.
They made a team. Good for them.
Good for them. We're 500 bits. Keep them coming. Don't stop. We need more money. I got a 17% kickback. Let's fucking go.
Wait, you're getting a kickback?
We agreed on that, right, Vanille?
Oh.
Right? We talked about this. No, you just joined us. It's your first time. You have to be doing this for a while here. Sorry. But I'm done. I'm sure you're done. Go take your nap. I'm out. GG everyone. Stay safe. Good night.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us for this brutally entertaining game of the really big tournament, round 1. Royal Chaos versus Children's Goods. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and good night.